was hit by a Russian missile. And it's worth remembering that this is still an extremely turbulent time for the country and therefore, by extension, for the football clubs.
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that Shakhtar are even here, I think... ...10 years playing in exile away from their home city of Donetsk is, a testament to them and to Ukraine as a whole as well. And, for example, ordering before flying to Stansted, and then you take into account that every game they play in Europe is away because they play their home games this season in Gelsenkirchen. It's obviously takes its toll, I think, certainly physically, but I think the realities of the situation psychologically, I think some of the players have actually started to get used to it now that we're in the third season of this intra-war period.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult situations for the players, and I certainly, with the next question, don't want to suggest that this is one of the worst things to come out of such an atrocious situation, but there has been an impact on Shakhtar's ability to sign new international talent, and for a club that was sort of associated with that top Brazilian talent in the past. That's changed the type of player who's available to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Shakhtar can't attract the kind of calibre or quality of player, foreign player, that they could do in the past. Yes, there are a few Brazilians that they've signed recently, and a few that returned on the FIFA clause, which allowed a load of players to leave on loan after the full-scale invasion began. However, to say that they're probably of a level similar to some of the famous Brazilian exports that Shakhtar had in the past, I think they're probably a far cry from that. And now Shakhtar very much focusing on, I guess, a new strategy where they're maybe hoping that some of their homegrown talent in terms of Ukrainians can maybe help them in the transfer market, because those foreign players, not many of them want to come to Ukraine, and obviously they have to understand the risks of living in a war zone, essentially, playing in obviously dangerous conditions where their air raids can interrupt games, and like you mentioned, the hotel can get blown up days before the team is meant to settle in there. So in general, it's very tough, not only for Shakhtar, but for Ukrainian clubs to attract players. And as a result of, I think, the quality of the league in general has slightly dropped / plateaued. And sadly, that's the direct result of the full-scale invasion by Russia.
And how have Shakhtar looked so far this season, Andrew, under those conditions that you've discussed?
Well, I think the first two seasons since the full-scale invasion began, they were maybe playing on adrenaline, momentum, and everything that comes with that, especially after the full-scale invasion began. However, I think this season it's been a bit tough. In the league, they're fourth. They've lost to two of their opponents above them, and then they've got Dynamo Kiev, who are top of the league on the weekend. So similar to Arsenal, with a very big season-defining fixture coming up after this one. And then you look at their start in the Champions League. They drew 0-0 against Bologna in the first game, lost convincingly to Atalanta. So 3-0 in the second game, and in both those games they've only had one shot on target, which came in the second minute against Bologna in that first game, which was a penalty that was saved. So they've got some issues in creating chances. And converting. Their centre forward Danilo Sican today is going to be playing with a mask because he broke his nose in that first match against Bologna. Hopefully his return might inspire something from an attacking sense. And of course the likes of Georgi Sudakov, who's got a shop window in possibilities today to play against the Premier League side where he's been linked to a number of them, could maybe show something and put on a performance to attract potential clients in the future.
Andrew, really appreciate you coming on to talk to us. Thank you so much for your company this evening.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much to Andrew. Tell us they're joining us from the Emirates, where we also will be hearing from Ian Dennis and Chris Sutton again a little bit later on ahead of that 8 o'clock kickoff. Matthew Upson's going to stay with us to Aston Villa's game. It's 2 wins for 2 for them so far in the Champions League stage. After the visit of Bayern Munich last match day, it's the turn of Italian side Bologna at Villa Park this evening. Lee Blakeman is there for us. Lee, before you kind of look ahead to this game, Duncan Oily Sailor on Twitter has said at some point today, the Bologna team bus will go past Spaghetti Junction. No one knows what happens next.
Who does? Who does, to be fair?
I'll be honest, I've not really helped you. You can't really follow that as a preview, can you?
All I can follow it by saying is going back up north on the M6 afterwards is going to be even worse than Spaghetti Junction with all the roadworks that I encountered on my way down. So good luck to those Bologna supporters. I tell you what, not only have Villa won both so far in the Champions League, as you mentioned a few moments ago, Kelly, they've kept clean sheets in both games too. Away at Young Boys and here against Bayern. Throw into that their best Premier League start since 1998 and just one defeat in all competitions. And they're absolutely flying. Unai Emery, as he searches for his 25th win as a manager in this competition, has made 4 changes from the Fulham game. He's starting John Duran rather than bringing him off the bench for a change, while Ian Maatsen, Esri Konsa and John McGinn also come in. Villa come up against a struggling side who've won just one of their first 8 in Serie A and sit 12th in the table as a result. They're also yet to score so far in this year's Champions League.
Lee, thank you very much for that. We can hear now from Aston Villa defender Matty Cash on what he thinks is just the start for Unai Emery's side.
In the last 4 years since I've joined the club, it's gone through the roof. The quality in every single department's gone up. The club's not got a ceiling, to be honest. I think it can go all the way to the top. We've seen now playing Champions League football. It's been a build. Block to get here, and the manager's been a big part of that to get us here. So, and yeah, in 4 years we've come a long way. We've always had a good squad, but we weren't consistent with our results with the last few managers. The demands that we have, the demands that the manager puts on us to perform, to win. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, to be consistent, to get results. It's obviously a belief thing as well. You have to believe. Obviously, mentioned the manager many times. He's given us that platform to go and perform. He does everything off the pitch in terms of like the meetings and the videos and the details he goes into to make sure we're ready. I think it all ties in, you know. It's a major part to why we're here. And yeah, we just want to keep performing, keep winning. The Premier League is obviously really important to get into the 4th position, to get Champions League football. And then when we're here, just enjoy it, you know, and just play with freedom, express ourselves and try and get as many results as we can.
We're joined now by the Athletics Aston Villa reporter Jacob Tanswell. Good evening to you, Jacob.
Good evening, Kelly.
Just listening to the praise for Unai Emery there from Matty Cash. There's been so much of that around for Unai Emery. 2 years into the job on Thursday, immediate impact almost as Villa head coach, and now he's got them into the Champions League in a very short space of time. Well, what do you think Villa's target is in this competition this season?
Well, it's an incredible transformation, really, if you consider where they were 2 years ago. That game against Fulham, that harrowing night with Steven Gerrard sacked in the tunnel, and this really, you know, we're looking out now to Villa, you know, Bologna and Villa players are warming up now. This is really, you know, a reward for the great work that's happened in the last 2 years. I think what's happened with Emery is that he's installed this winning mentality, and even though they've got Champions League, they're never happy. So for Villa, the dreams and the ambitions will to be getting in the top 24, qualify for the next round, and then there's going to be a lot more exciting European trips to come.
A lot of exciting European trips to come, and at the same time, the Aston Villa in the 20th century, Aston Villa haven't claimed this many points from their opening 8 Premier League games this century. So there's no evidence that they're struggling with playing in 2 major competitions. Has squad depth been a big part of that this season?
Yeah, I think there's been comparisons to Newcastle last season, how they struggled. There was a lot of injuries, but I think Villa had a lot of injuries as well. 3 guys that are coming back from ACLs are obviously back in the squad. That's helping with depth. But Villa had 2 objectives in the summer. One was to lower the average age of the squad, so obviously make sure they're fitter, more intense to be able to cope with this fixture schedule. But secondly, as well, it was add a bit more depth. And towards the end of last season, they kind of ran out of gas in games, and they just kind of stumbled over the finishing line. Now they've got that depth. And you look at that bench tonight, Kelly. It's arguably the best bench we've ever had.
Yeah, it looks so strong for Aston Villa, and it feels as though, Matt, that they're ready for this season of fighting on 2 fronts.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can look at the rotation, but I think Unai Emery, there's a real art to rotating a team and keeping it strong and bringing players in that are going to thrive with other players and develop partnerships and younger players coming in. Getting that balance right is not easy. And I think he's done it exceptionally well so far this season. I love that Onana and Tielemans are almost like they're the fixture that doesn't move. If they're fit and they're feeling okay, they play. And it's almost like they've got those 2 that sat in there. And then you look at, Torres will play quite a lot. Watkins will be nearly there all the time, although Duran's playing tonight. You've got a young player like Duran breathing down the neck of Ollie Watkins, pushing him to be the best he can be every week. Because if he drops off a little bit, he knows that Duran's going to come in and have a chance. And I think they've got some lovely little scenarios going on there. But hats off to the manager, because I think he's getting that balance spot on.
We probably saw a slight drop-off, maybe understandably, after the win against Bayern Munich in the 0-0 draw with Manchester United after that. But Unai Emery has said they need to keep everything the same as the Bayern match. But how easy is that going to be tonight? When last time around when it was Bayern, it's a repeat of the European Cup final, and this time around it's Bologna. It sounds great, Jacob, but can they keep everything the same for this one?
I think for Emery, one of his key buzzwords is consistency. I think for Villa, the game plan rarely changes. They make tweaks within the in-games, but rarely the structure stays the same. And as Matty Cash alluded to earlier, Emery's very demanding. I think you saw that goalless draw against Manchester United. There was a little bit of a come-down after the Bayern Munich game because it was such a great night. Obviously, the champions of Bayern Munich are coming to Villa Park. That was such a great night, and I think this is the type of game where the onus is slightly different. Villa, are going to have more of the ball. They're going to be on the front foot, and that's why it's really important that they start quickly, because we saw examples last year in the Conference League where Villa were kind of huffing. They didn't quite get into fifth gear, especially at Villa Park against perceived minnow teams. So Bologna's going to be a tough team, but it's a real great opportunity for Villa to qualify now and get as many points on the board as they can.
Jacob, thanks very much for joining us. Enjoy what I'm sure is going to be another fantastic European night at Villa Park this evening. We'll have regular updates from Aston Villa against Bologna. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff there. Our commentary match, remember, is Arsenal against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Emirates. Busy night of Champions League action and a full programme in League One and in League Two. We'll keep you up to date with everything that is happening. Elsewhere, Glasgow has been officially confirmed as the host city for the 2026 Commonwealth Games after the Australian state of Victoria pulled out due to rising costs. But the event will be much smaller than previous editions. 12 sports that featured in Birmingham 2022 will not be in Glasgow, and that includes squash, hockey and rugby sevens. Here's the Chief Executive of the Commonwealth Games Federation, Katie Sadlier, speaking to 5 Live Breakfast, Rachel Burden.
Yeah, let's just say it's a very exciting day. It's been a very challenging year, but we're ready in terms of a countdown to Glasgow, and we're so excited to be working with Commonwealth Games Scotland on what will be an amazing event.
Why was it so hard to find a host for this one?
Well, I mean, to be honest, usually when you go about finding hosts, you have several more years than we had up our sleeve. It's usually you sort of award a game 7 years out. So with Victoria pulling out just over a year ago, it really didn't give us a lot of time. So we needed to work very closely with our members around the Commonwealth and to identify and work with a host that had significant experience and that was ready to move fast to activate an event.
Because Glasgow held it before in 2014, but the games will be significantly compromised, far fewer sports involved. Tell us about that.
Well, I wouldn't use the word compromised. I mean, I guess what we have been doing is been having a look at how do we take the Commonwealth Games through to many countries in the Commonwealth. And to do that, we set aside a serious piece of work to reset and reframe the Games of the future. We are so excited about testing some of those ideas in Glasgow with this significant Games experience. But we do want to create a sustainable model that can go around the Commonwealth because the Commonwealth members love the Commonwealth Games and we want to take it there as well.
Okay, but let's be honest, going from 19 different sports in Birmingham in 2022 to 10 for these, that's leaving out a huge number of athletes, a huge number of sporting federations, an opportunity of a lifetime for many sports people. It is a bit of a blow. We can't get away from that.
Well, I recognise that it is disappointing for international federations and athletes. All our sports are really important to us. Every time you run a different games, you have a different makeup of sports that are on the program. This is a compact program, and it's been necessitated in terms of the time frame that we have to develop a world event. We've been working with the international federations. This is definitely not a precedent in terms of which sports will be on the program in the future.
That was the chief exec of the Commonwealth Federation, and Olympic gold medalist Sam Quek won hockey silver with England at Glasgow 2014. She says the reasons not to include hockey don't seem good enough.
It's just really disappointing. Reading reaction from current internationals and grassroots players and club players, it seems that we all have the same feeling, which is the excuses, which I believe they are, just aren't strong enough to not include hockey in the games. The current reason at the moment is all about cost and the number of athletes, how much it would cost and how much accommodation would be needed. And to be honest, it's just not good enough. The fact that England won gold in Birmingham, I was part of the team that won silver back in Glasgow. We are constantly winning medals. Play hockey, show people that you play hockey. At this moment, we can't take a back seat and think this is okay, because as a hockey player, I believe it's not. We need to step up. We need to keep the visibility up there, and we need to be counted.
That was on hockey not be included at the Commonwealth Games in 2026. Hosts England will play the USA in the opening match of next summer's Women's Rugby World Cup. The opening round of fixtures also includes Scotland versus Wales. In cricket, play 3 frontline spinners for the series decider against Pakistan. Starts on Thursday. Ahmed will come into the team alongside pace bowler Gus Atkinson for the final test. We'll hear from England's Harry Brook during half-time in tonight's Champions League action. And Newcastle winger Anthony Gordon has signed a new long-term contract to end any uncertainty over his St James's Park future. Busy night in the EFL this evening, including in the Championship, where Leeds against Watford is underway, and Adam Cotty is watching.
Yeah, we're in the 4th minute here. Leeds have kicked off. They know a win of 2 goals or more will take them to the top of the championship. Shot comes in from range, and the goalkeeper of Watford, Bachmann, looked to have let it him and past him, and his mistake has got Leeds ahead here. Shot from outside the box, and Bachmann has dropped the ball into his own net. Leeds lead Watford 1.
Thank you very much for that, Adam. Adam's going to keep us up to date with that game, but a busy night in the Championship. 4 programmes in League 1 and League 2. Villa in action at Villa Park against Bologna in the Champions League. And our commentary match is at the Emirates, where we're just about 10 minutes away from kickoff in Arsenal's Champions League tie against Shakhtar Donetsk. Let's rejoin Ian Dennis, Chris Sutton and Matthew Upson. Chris, it's 18 home games in Europe as Arsenal manager for Mikel Arteta, and he's won 13 of them. So in terms of their home form, there's a lot going for Arsenal in this game, even when you factor in the opposition, who the fans will be expecting them to beat.
Yep, absolutely. It's about the way they respond after the defeat at the weekend. The wheels certainly aren't off at Arsenal. It was a blip, a minor blip, and you expect with the way that Shakhtar Donetsk have started their particular season, and they're not flying, that Arsenal will take advantage of that, I suppose. Matt talked about the Champions League, the lack of possession they had against PSG, and it was a defensive very defensive display in Bergamo against Atalanta as well, where they had 45% possession. But I do think tonight this is one where the crowd will be expectant. This Arsenal team will really come out and take the game to Shakhtar Donetsk, and I think that Mikel Arteta would love to be looking ahead to the weekend to get this game put to bed.
And also, in terms of their away form in this competition, Matt, their form hasn't been anywhere near as good as their home form. So these home games,
and speaking of starting, Shakhtar have just got us underway here with a long ball from kickoff, which is back, a little bit of pinball. Away it comes, Havertz just touching it off to Trossard. As I say, there is going to be competition for those fullback spots with everybody fit at Arsenal. Here goes Martinelli down the left, cross on his left foot against the defender, wins an early corner for Arsenal. Corner from the left-hand side, that's Declan Rice's territory. Of course, with Bukayo Saka out, he's the main man taking the corners from the right. I think an in-swinger to Arsenal. Only left-footed options on the pitch for them, though, are Calafiori and Kai Havertz and Gabriel. 3 players they really want in the box. These set pieces. As I say, Declan Rice take from the left-hand side. Left arm goes up from Rice. Delivery onto the goalkeeper, who just about punches clear as he's backpedaling. Comes out to Trossard on the right. Lovely bit of skill, Trossard to earn some space in the byline. Crosses for Havertz, just beyond him. Touched down by Gabriel, kept alive. Knocks out to Declan Rice. Rice falls back to Calafiori. Through to Trossard. Arsenal want a foul, they're not going to get it. And Pedrinho clears his lines. He's going to come straight back at him though. Thomas Partey, Trossard. Low cross for Trossard, was just beyond him, couldn't get a touch, and it's cleared by Matvienko at the near post. Gobbled up though by Saliba on the halfway line. No Shakhtar attackers really chasing it. They're all parked in their own half already, and it's been all Arsenal in his opening 2.5 minutes. With his defensive partner Ben White. Just exchanging passes at the back, trying to draw Shakhtar out, and they are doing that as the front three have now entered Arsenal's half at last. As Ben White turns away from Ronaldo, goes back to Saliba. Saliba inviting more pressure from the striker Sikan. Gives it left to Gabriel. He's thrown out Zubkov. And Rice. It's just slowed. Asked a lot of Calafiori with that one, but he just about got it back to the Brazilian. Calafiori is inverting into the midfield here alongside Thomas Partey, who's forcing Declan Rice further up. Partey has just found Kai Havertz on the right, who gives it to Jesus, dribbling against Pedrinho, trying to get his way into the box against his countryman, but on his left foot couldn't poke it through to Ben White, who was overlapping. Leandro Trossard has come over to take the corner from the right side, and he is going to use his weaker left foot to deliver this one. They're that determined to have an in-swinger. Here it goes from Trossard. Looks a good delivery at the near post. Havertz ducks, is headed clear by Kriskiv over the crossbar of his own goal, and I think this might have just gone. Really fascinating. This Trossard, not a player renowned for his left foot. He's going to deliver on it again. Puts it right on the goalkeeper. It drops to Calafiori. It's dropped for him on the 6-yard line, and he just leans back, tries to put it into the roof of the net. The connection isn't right. It's over the crossbar. He collapses in a heap. 5 minutes on the clock, and Calafiori should have just put the Gunners 1-0 up. And we know he can hit them. He scored the incredible goal in his full debut against Manchester City. Great corner from Trossard. Put it right on the goal line, just about. Chested clear by a shot. He kept that in with the back heel just about, I think, but to a Shakhtar player. Rice intercepts though as Havertz. White. Back to Saliba. That's Havertz, who's held width on the right. It's almost on top of Gabriel Jesus, so plays it to the Brazilian. Back to Ben White, who's gone for a switch ball out to Trossard on the left. Doesn't come off, but Declan Rice intercepts the next ball. Of Shakhtar boss Roman Pusic is wearing a Stone Island down on the touchline. Perhaps Mikel Arteta will be wise to stay in his technical area for once in this one, as Shakhtar play it along the back line. Riznik, the goalkeeper, out to Matvienko, goes long, looking for Eguinaldo, and he's dispossessed Ben White here. Eguinaldo's in, not quite, as Saliba gets a touch, might bounce from again. Gabriel gets the next touch, back towards Eguinaldo from the header by Sudakov, and now the flag goes up. Eguinaldo was offside. Good battling from him though to create that opportunity for himself. Ben White just too casual. He watched the ball come over his shoulder, tried to turn and play it home. Eguinaldo just kept on sprinting, didn't give up on the ball, and found himself almost through on goal. But even if you catch Ben White slipping, you've got William Saliba to deal with. Calafiore has just poofed it into no man's land. Riznik picked that up. The goalkeeper gives it out to Matvienko, captain for Shakhtar. Sudakov dropping deep for some touches. That's poor from Bondarenko. Riznik just about hoofs clear the goalkeeper. Put under real unnecessary pressure there. Bondarenko with a loose pass back to his goalkeeper that Gabriel Jesus almost latched onto for what would have been just about free goal. The goalkeeper managed to hoof out for a throw, which has been taken by Arsenal. Saliba's on the ball. Exchanging passes along what is a three-man defensive line at the moment for Arsenal, with Gabriel, Saliba and Ben White and Calafiore moving very much into that midfield position. White to Partey. He and Calafiore forming a pivot, with Declan Rice joining the attacking positions. Jesus puts it to Ben White under pressure from Eguinaldo, back to Saliba. There's been some discourse recently about the use of Declan Rice for Arsenal this season, playing a more advanced position with Thomas Partey starting just about every game in the base of the midfield. Exactly the side of Rice's game that we're used to seeing, what they paid the big money for going forward. I feel he is more effective at the base of the midfield. Perhaps we'll see that when everybody's back in for Arsenal. Marino only just getting into the team, and Odegaard still injured as well. As Gabriel Jesus dribbles his way to the edge of the penalty area, goes down under challenge from Matvienko. Referee quickly waves him back to his feet. Partey heads the clearance to defeat Calafiore, who loses out, and Gabriel gobbles up and gives it to Saliba. Now Calafiore again, back to Saliba. Gabriel dribbles into the Shakhtar half, gives it along the halfway line to Thomas Partey. Partey, he's clipped a nice ball with Havertz of his own side here, but the goalkeeper is first there, isn't it, and just lets it run for the goal kick. Shakhtar to give them something to match that energy. Foul on Partey's not going to do it. And anyway, a real spell of possession, Shakhtar. White from the free kick to Saliba. Now Gabriel. White once more. Jesus. To Gabriel. Partey tries to clip it out to Gabriel Jesus on the right. It's over his head now for a throw-in. Sudakov from the throw turns, hammers it back to his goalkeeper Riznik. It's clearance under pressure, cut out by Calafiori. Trossard, field to Rice, to White. Jesus back to White. Trossard. Havertz, who's holding a lot of width out on the right so far, not really playing with any recognised central striker at the moment, Arsenal. Havertz and Trossard both floating into that space on occasion. It's a ball for White to chase. Pedrinho will see out for a goal kick. For Shakhtar. Now to Konoplea on the right. Back to Bondarenko. And now with the goalkeeper Riznik to Bienko. Moving along the defensive line. Under pressure, Matvienko tries a switch, and that's going to bounce out for an Arsenal throw-in. Back in line with the edge of the penalty area. I mean, that's certainly a foul throw from Martinelli to Declan Rice. The referee as Gabriel plays it inside to Saliba. Quarter of an hour on the clock. Arsenal 0, Shakhtar 0. Best chance of the game falling to Ricardo Calafiori in the corner on the 5-minute mark. Martinelli's cross. Havertz jumps with Matvienko. The defender wins. Seeking the striker. Pass intercepted by Partey. Jesus gives it back to Saliba. Gabriel. Calafiori. Holding width for once, but he does come inside with the ball. Gives it back to Saliba. Saliba's pass not accurate to Gabriel Jesus, and Pedrinho comes away with it. Side for Aguinaldo. Sikan. Back to Aguinaldo's gone round him nicely, drills a shot. It's blocked and over the bar. A couple of times they've taken advantage of Arsenal mistakes down the Arsenal right hand side. Shakhtar. Nice link up between Aguinaldo and Sikan. Willian just got around the striker, drilled a shot. Block K. Bidley. Corner to come from the right for Shakhtar, their first of the evening. Taken short. Not sure what the end goal is, but here it's clipped into Matvienko. Nice 1-2, low cross, Gabriel clears. That's one from the training ground, I think. They feigned going back, Shakhtar, and then suddenly Zubkov on the turn drilled it into the feet of Matvienko on the edge of the box, who popped it straight back out to Zubkov as he made the run around the Arsenal defender, then crossed low again. Would have been a really nice move if somebody was on the end of the second ball. Working some passes around. Now here come Havertz and Trossard to press. Short pass is nice though. Flipped over the top for Aguinaldo. It's in the box and brings it down. Now to the right. Cross isn't great for Pedrinho. Tries to flick it onto Sikan. Bit of head tennis going on with Partey eventually clearing. On as far as Matvienko. Back heel for Bondarenko. Growing in confidence now, Shakhtar, with the last couple of minutes. Probably having more possession for them than the previous 15. Just pauses on the ball. Bondar and then sells Matvienko a little short with the pass. But he's able to keep possession. Gives it to Kristic. Oh, that's really poor though. On the bounce from Konoplia. And Trossard's trying to play Martinelli, but the referee's pulled this back for something. Not sure what. On Trossard. Again, they've been caught out here. Havertz, a Trossard shot is blocked in behind for a corner. The Arsenal press is absolutely relentless. Every time Shakhtar try and play their out ball, somebody placed to intercept. This time it's Riznik, the goalkeeper, trying to find Konoplia, the right back, and Declan Rice is on him like a flash. Heads into the path of Martinelli, lifts it to Havertz, who's onside. Knocked down from Trossard. There's actually no defensive touch. It's just a scuff from Trossard. No kick. I thought that was blocked, but just not the right connection from Leandro Trossard. From the Shakhtar goal kick, the possession falls straight back into Arsenal hands. Back to Jesus on the right. Back to Saliba. Calafiori again in that midfield hybrid role that Calafiori is operating in. Seeing him sit central and more advanced than Thomas Partey. This is nice from Arsenal down the right with White, Partey and Havertz linking up. Now down the line to Jesus. Trying to fire one to Declan Rice, well defended by Shakhtar. Rice applauds the idea. Back with Partey for Arsenal. Now Rice lines up a shot from distance and doesn't connect well at all. Just drags it wide at the near post. See what he's thinking here, Rice, but just scuffs it a bit. Goal kick. Riznik goes long and immediately gives it back to Arsenal. And there's Pedrinho from the rebound, tries to play it forward. A really good interception from Partey. Now to Rice. To Gabriel Jesus on the right. Partey. Saliba to Gabriel. And Calafiori. Fizzed into the feet of Kai Havertz on the edge of the box. He controlled it but can't turn. To Martinelli on his left. Dances to the byline, little flick on and just wide. Looked a clever attempt by Trossard, I'm not sure how close it was. Great work from Martinelli. Trossard. It's quite straight, the shot, and he's wide of the near post, so no major threat for Shakhtar there. Quarter of the way. Leandro Trossard to have another go. Really fascinating. This Trossard, not a player renowned for his left foot. He's going to deliver on it again. Puts it right on the goalkeeper. It drops to Calafiori. Oh, how's he missed? Oh, that's a howler from Riccardo Calafiori. It's dropped for him on the 6-yard line, and he just leans back, tries to put it into the roof of the net. The connection isn't right. It's over the crossbar. He collapses in a heap. 5 minutes on the clock, and Calafiori should have just put the Gunners 1-0 up. And we know he can hit them. He scored that incredible goal in his full debut against Manchester City. That one, a much easier chance, and just gets the connection wrong. It's a great corner from Trossard. Put it right on the goal line, just about. Chested clear by a Shakhtar defender in the net. Into the path of Calafiori, and he just couldn't keep it down. But the Arsenal press wins it back again as Shakhtar try and play out. Partey into the feet of Trossard. Out to Gabriel Jesus on the right. Cross is beyond everybody, even beyond Martinelli on the far side, and Calafiori. Has he kept it in with a back heel? Just about, I think, but to a Shakhtar player. And Rice intercepts, though, as right, Wisnik, low effort. From the Gunners. Saliba to Ben White. Into the opposition half with Havertz. White. Back to Saliba. Now to Havertz, who's held width on the right. He's almost on top of Gabriel Jesus, so plays it to the Brazilian. Back to Ben White, who's gone for a switch ball out to Trossard on the left. Doesn't come off, but Declan Rice intercepts the next ball. Loses out to Zubkov, who wins the throw-in for the visitors. Just got a first glimpse of Shakhtar boss Rino Pusic, who's wearing a Stone Island down on the touchline. Perhaps Mikel Arteta will be wise to stay in his technical area for once in this one. As Shakhtar play it along the back line. Riznik, the goalkeeper, out to Matvienko, goes long, looking for Eguinaldo, and he's dispossessed Ben White here. Eguinaldo's in, not quite, as Saliba gets a touch, might bounce for him again. Gabriel gets the next touch, back towards Eguinaldo from the header by Sudakov, and now the flag goes up. Eguinaldo was offside. Good battling from him, though, to create that opportunity for himself. Ben White just too casual. He watched the ball come over his shoulder, tried to turn and play it home. Eguinaldo just kept on sprinting, didn't give up on the ball, and found himself almost through on goal. But well, even if you catch Ben White slipping, you've got William Saliba to deal with. Calafiori has just poofed it into no man's land. Riznik picked that up. The goalkeeper gives it out to Matvienko, captain for Shakhtar. Sudakov dropping deep for some touches. That's poor from Bondarenko. Riznik just about hoofs clear the goalkeeper. Put under real unnecessary pressure there. Bondarenko with a loose pass back to his goalkeeper that Gabriel Jesus almost latched onto for what would have been just about free goal. The goalkeeper managed to hoof out for a throw, which has been taken by Arsenal. Saliba's on the ball. Just exchanging passes along with a three-man defensive line at the moment for Arsenal, with Gabriel, Saliba and Ben White, and Calafiori moving very much into that midfield position. White to Partey. He and Calafiori forming a pivot with Declan Rice joining the attacking positions. Jesus puts it to Ben White under pressure from Ronaldo, back to Saliba. There's been some discourse recently about the use of Declan Rice for Arsenal this season, playing in a more advanced position with Thomas Partey starting just about every game in the base of the midfield. Exactly the side of Rice's game that we're used to seeing, not what they paid the big money for going forward. I feel he is more effective at the base of the midfield. Perhaps we'll see that when everybody's back in for Arsenal. Marino only just getting into the team, and Odegaard still injured as well. As Gabriel Jesus dribbles his way to the edge of the penalty area, goes down under challenge from Matvienko. Referee quickly waves him back to his feet. Partey heads the clearance to defeat Calafiori, who loses out, and Gabriel gobbles up and gives it to Saliba. Now Calafiori again, back to Saliba. Gabriel dribbles into the Shakhtar half, gives it along the halfway line to Thomas Partey. Partey, well, he's clipped a nice ball with Havertz if he's onside here, but well, the goalkeeper is first there, isn't he? And just lets it run for a goal kick. Shakhtar to give them something to match that energy. Foul on Partey is not going to do it. And any real spell of possession, Shakhtar. Wait from the free kick to Saliba. Now Gabriel. White once more. Jesus. Saliba to Gabriel. Partey tries to clip out to Gabriel Jesus on the right. It's over his head now for a throw-in. Sudakov from the throw turns and hammers it back to his goalkeeper Riznik. It's clearance under pressure, cut out by Calafiori. Trossard, infield to Rice. To White. Jesus back to White. Trossard. Havertz, who's holding a lot of width out on the right so far, really playing with any recognised central striker at the moment. Havertz and Trossard both floating into that space on occasion. It's a ball for White to chase. Pedrinho will see out for a goal kick. For Shakhtar. To Konopleo on the right. Back to Bondarenko. And now with the goalkeeper Riznik. Matvienko. Moving along the defensive line. Under pressure, Matvienko tries a switch, and that's going to bounce out for Arsenal throw-in. Back in line with the edge of the penalty area. I mean, that's certainly a foul throw from Martinelli to Declan Rice. for the referee as Gabriel plays it inside to Saliba. More of an hour on the clock. Arsenal 0, Shakhtar 0. Best chance of the game falling to Ricardo Calafiori from the corner on the 5-minute mark. Martinelli's cross. Havertz jumps with Matvienko. The defender wins. Seeking the striker. Pass intercepted by Partey. Jesus gives it back to Saliba. Gabriel. Calafiori. Holding width for once, but he does come inside with the ball. Gives it back to Saliba. Saliba's pass not accurate to Gabriel Jesus, and Pedrinho comes away with it. Side for Aguinaldo. Sikan. Back to Aguinaldo's gone round him nicely. Drills a shot. It's blocked and over the bar. A couple of times they've taken advantage of Arsenal mistakes down the Arsenal right hand side. Shakhtar. Nice link up between Aguinaldo and Sikan. Willian just got around the striker. Drilled a shot. Block came in. Corner to come from the right for Shakhtar, their first of the evening. Taken short. Not sure what the end goal is, but here it's good to Matvienko. Nice 1-2, low cross, Gabriel clears. That's one from the training ground, I think. They feigned going back, Shakhtar, and then suddenly Zubkov on the turn drilled it into the feet of Matvienko on the edge of the box, who popped it straight back out to Zubkov as he made the run around the Arsenal defender, and then crossed low again. Would have been a really, immediately, it was a pull of the arm, and Aguinaldo immediately holds his shoulder. He's now gone to ground. Maybe White holding Aguinaldo's arm, just popped the shoulder out of a joint. Replay of a lovely move between Martinelli and Rice a few moments ago. Rice crossing low on his left, but it actually is going straight into the path of Kai Havertz for an opportunity, and it's just the slightest nick off Bondar, the defender. Really important touch that he got. He guided it towards his goalkeeper and was able to clear. Otherwise we might have been talking about a quick fire double there for the Gunners. 10 minutes left of this first half as Arsenal 1, Shakhtar 0 in the Champions League. So Aguinaldo is back up to his feet, receiving some treatment. Just to check around the grounds for you. A few games goalless at this point, but PSV Eindhoven lead against Paris Saint-Germain away. Borussia Dortmund 2-0 up at Real Madrid, and Sporting leading by goal against Graz away. Those are the only games with a goal so far. 36 minutes or there or thereabouts on the clock throughout the Champions League this evening. Arsenal the only home side winning so far. The other three teams that lead all the visitors in their ties. Back in play is Gabriel, battling against Bondarenko. And the touchline as he kept it in play, yes, he gets it back to Declan Rice. Gabriel fizzes it back to David Raya. Saliba. Calafiori turns. Havertz. Jesus back to White. Saliba. Gabriel. Working it along the back line again, Arsenal. You can see exactly what they want to do. They want to draw a couple of Shakhtar players out, and now they have, and that's where Ben White passes forward into the feet of Martinelli. This time the touch from Martinelli isn't a good one, but he's pressing relentlessly to win it back after his mistake. Forces Shakhtar back to the goalkeeper once again. Riznik kicks out to Zubkov on the run. by Gabriel. Pass back to Konoplea, he's able to play it forward. Headed straight back his way. Martinelli couldn't work that through to Havertz. The pinball in the Shakhtar half. Eventually, the Ukrainian side do come away with it. And immediately lose it again. Old pass intercepted by Trossard. Play it through to Havertz. Good defending by Bondar. Vienko, Pedrinho. Milan for Ronaldo. Sudakov. Infield for Kriskiv. Zivkov. Konoplea overlapping. Goes inside himself, crosses straight into the arms of David Raya. It's an underwhelming one for Shakhtar. They built a nice little counter-attack there. It's just a moment where Konoplea gets around Zivkov and he probably should use him. Instead he goes inside and then on his right foot from the right, crossing. Doesn't go particularly well, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Saliba to White. Trossard. Saliba. Jesus. Oh, lovely bit of footwork to get away from Pedrinho. Crosses early. It's blocked as far as Partey. Knocks it out to Martinelli first time. Curling effort to the back post. Jesus loads it into the path of Havertz. Diving header is well defended by Shakhtar. Still not clear. Bonarenko. Touches to Zubkov. Nice little fake and cut onto his left foot to find Kriskiv on the run, but Calafiori then dispossesses him. Now the whistle's gone for a foul. And have another look at that moment for Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli. I'm not sure whether he is trying to pick out Gabriel Jesus or whether he's trying to curl it across goal and find the top corner himself. Goes just beyond the post. Jesus at full stretch keeps it in at the byline, knocks it really nicely down into the ground and back into the path of Havertz. It's bouncing up. And as it rises, Havertz tries to meet with his head, bravely going in as a boot comes up from Bondar. Good defending from the Shakhtar man. All is clean and fair. And clear it goes. Crucial interception that from Bondar. Havertz was going to head into an empty net as Riznik had gone across to defend Jesus at the far post. Sudakov for Shakhtar. Back to the captain Matvienko on the halfway line. Edges forward with it. Sudakov. Matvienko. To Bondarenko. Sudakov. Just knocking it around in their half. Shakhtar. And Bondarenko's gone down. Just a good nick from Gabriel Jesus there. Quick check on the scores on the board. Girona have taken the lead at home to Slavan Bratislava. Saliba. Calafiori. Way out to Havertz, again holding this width on the right. Quick turn of pace away from Ronaldo. Goes up the line to Gabriel Jesus. Havertz made the underlapping run. Jesus goes back to White instead, not Partey. Gabriel to Martinelli on the left. Calafiori. Martinelli. Back to Partey. Saliba. Saliba into the feet of Partey. Turns and looks out to the left. So to Gabriel, who's next to him. And Calafiori. Rarely holding width out on the left, but drifts inside again. Didn't come off from initially, but he's got another chance on. He's played it just beyond Trossard. Jesus received from Havertz and shoots. Good save from Ristic with the foot. And it sets Shakhtar away here. Sudakov, he should have played that one earlier, but he gets it back to Ronaldo. Shot, complete miscue, high and wide from Ronaldo. There's a bit of fortune about, well, in fact, it's not fortune as such. Ronaldo's caught napping Jesus, dispossesses him from behind. Works into the feet of Havertz. Nice little 1-2. Jesus shoots across goal from the right. It's a sprawling leg out from Ristic, but denies Jesus another Champions League goal. Rice to Calafiori. Entering stoppage time at the end of the first half here. Arsenal, as it stands, taking a 1-0 lead in at the break, courtesy of the own goal by Shakhtar goalkeeper Riznik. Knew nothing about it. It was cannoned off the post by Martinelli. Jesus. Back to Ben White. Only 1 minute of stoppage time indicated. Any time for Arsenal to do something here. Gabriel Jesus receiving from Havertz. Shoots on his left foot. Straight at Matvienko. Comes back out to Ben White. Touch for Havertz. Trossard was on it like a flash, but Shakhtar able to clear their lines. And here's an opportunity. Oh, the ball's just drifted too wide for Sudakov. Own goal. Still work to do for Arsenal to secure this victory in the second half. Join us again in about 15 minutes' time on Flash Score.
Their chances in the first half, or do you think that their dominance is set to continue? in the second.
Yeah, I suspect so. It's just if they're careless. But as I said, Jesus, that's always been something which has been levelled at him. It was at Manchester City that he does so many things so well. He harries, he holds the ball in well. He links up well, but he just can't finish. And look, I think with the nature of the way that Shakhtar have started this Champions League campaign, I think one shot in target in the first two games, they're not going to carry too much of a threat to Arsenal. And when you look at Arsenal's back line and how solid and defensively sound that they are, you'd fancy Arsenal to see it through. But sound that they are, you'd fancy Arsenal to see it through, but they want to make tonight as easy as possible, get that second and third goal, and then look ahead to the game with the weekend against Liverpool. But they'll go in at half-time knowing the fact they haven't been clinical enough, that they still have work to do in the second half.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That they want to get this done early. You said this before the game, because they want to be able to kind of start preparing for that game at the weekend. And from Shakhtar, I'm trying to think of chances that they had in that first half. Maybe they had the counter-attack towards the end of the first half, maybe another opportunity earlier on. There's not too much from them going forward, is there?
Well, they don't look good enough to play through Arsenal. When Arsenal drop and they're in the 4-4-2 formation, they don't look clever enough and good enough to do that. But where they have looked a bit of a threat is when Arsenal have thrown the fullbacks forward, and Ronaldo's had a couple of opportunities, one towards the end of the half actually, when Jesus had that effort, he scored, and all of a sudden they broke down the other end, and that's the danger. But Arsenal get another goal. I can't see Shakhtar scoring, so I can't see them scoring one, but it's just getting that other goal and having that bit of breathing space and that bit of comfort where they can maybe relax a little bit. But they're in they're where they want to be at half time. It's been a really good response from the weekend defeat at Bournemouth. They've reacted the right way. Arsenal, they just want another goal or two, and quickly.
Yeah, they started fast, and they've been on top for this first half again. Shakhtar Donetsk. They only lead by a goal to nil, though, and as Chris was saying, they'll want to add to that, get this game done and dusted, and then look ahead to the game against Liverpool in the Premier League at the weekend. Chris, Nanny and Dennis will be back with you for the second half of that game. at the Emirates. Meanwhile, at Villa Park, Aston Villa have been facing Serie A side Bologna. It's half-time, Lee Blakeman.
Kelly, I've absolutely loved this. Brilliant half, great night. All it's lacked is a goal. Aston Villa 0, Bologna 0. Good chances for both teams, though. John Duran had a header save for Tielemans. Corner for Villa. McGinn also tested Bologna keeper Skorupski with a shot from the edge of the area, while Morgan Rogers went close twice right at the end of the half. Martinez has been busy down the other end as well. Sharp save away to his left, low down to deny Dalinga, and he also made a good save at his near post to keep out a shot from Orsolini as well. It has been a great occasion so far. The second Champions League game back at Villa Park. We just need a goal to give this packed crowd something to cheer about in the second half, because at half time it's Aston Villa 0, Bologna 0.